I was born and raised a Catholic in a Catholic family. My mother raised us all in the Catholic faith. My father, on the other hand, is an atheist. And so I was raised kind of growing up. I was baptized, confirmed, went through First Eucharist and things like that as a Catholic. And it wasn't until I got into college that I started really kind of deep diving what religion was to me, and found out where my father was and kind of the deep root of why he was atheist and where my mother was as a Catholic. So through some soul searching and things like that, I came very convinced that God was not real, that religion was a farce created around groups of people that needed to have a community. I, on the other hand, felt like I was superior in mind and soul and the ability to reason for things without God. Often at this point on from college, going into my job at work and things like that, I'd meet people and I loved having religious conversations with them because I thought I was going to convince them and tell them what was real. My wife and I had always agreed that we'd raise our children in a faith. So we agreed to raise our kids in the Catholic faith. And at one point, Catherine started coming to me going, "Hey, let's go to church. I want to start going to church, bringing the kids to church and things like that. I heard a little bit about this church, The Rock down the street. We'll go there, but I'm going to go with you. And I want to see what they're saying so that I know how to tell you what's right and what's not." You know, Catherine went to meet Pastor Wes and wanted to talk to him a little bit more about the church. She asked him at that point, it was like, okay if she bring me in to meet him. So I, like all the other challenges I had on drunken weekend nights with those that were, you know, God believing, I came in there in the same way to challenge Wes and understand what he knew and what he thought was real, and then challenge him. So I came in very strong and one after Wes the way I did a lot of other people. And Wes was different about it. He took it very well. He was very forthright with his faith, but back down zero. After a while of going to the church, I made a promise to my mother at one point. She was asking me, she goes, I wish you believed in God. And I said, you can't just believe in God. It doesn't just snap and happen. It's too hard to just change what you believe when what you believe is so core to you. I was reading the Bible, not because I believed in it, but because it was pieces of things that I wanted to find errors in logic. I could go after Pastor Wes and I would start to meet with him on Saturday mornings and have breakfast, and I'd go, yeah, but how about this? How about that? How do you explain this? And Wes would be very patient with me. I'd come after him on things. He would back it up. So now I fully well believe in Jesus Christ. I said, Pastor Wes, I think I'd like to be baptized. I have a lot more growth to do. I've grown a lot over the past 7-8 years here at The Rock with Pastor Wes as my pastor, helping me along the way. It's been fantastic. I'm looking forward to more growth. I'm looking forward to helping more people that might have atheists in their lives. I'm looking forward to undoing some of the convincing I had done in my past, and being the light that Jesus wants and expects me to be.